Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here then hello, welcome. So I'm looking a bit strange. Well, I'm not. I've got my makeup and my hair done, but this is actually a hair video. I have created a few festival hairstyles for you all today. Quick, simple, literally all you need is, well, a crimper, but you don't necessarily need the crimper, and some like little elastic bands. And yeah, 3 cute little hairstyles for all the festivals coming up, because festival season is among us. So that is today's video. This makeup is coming on Thursday, festival makeup as well, so make sure you keep an eye out for that. But if you like the sound of this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and if you want to see my quick and easy festival hairstyles, then please keep on watching. Right, so festival hairstyles. I always get asked how I do my like waved hair, so I thought this is pretty much like what I would say is my most festival hairstyle, like how I would have it. Obviously you can do these hairstyles with straight, curly hair, whatever, but I feel like the waved crimp look is like the most festival. And because I do get so many questions about it, I'm going to quickly show you how I do it. So I mean, it's not that technical. I suppose you probably could be a bit more technical than what I am, but this is just quick, simple how I do it. So I'm going to split my hair in 2 parts. That is literally it. I don't do more than 2. And then I'm just going to clip the front bit up like so. And then you have your 2 sides. So again, you're just splitting that in half. And people don't realise with the crimpers, obviously I've got it on, it's warming up. Some people clamp it and then drag it down. That is not how I do it. So basically you want to then just get small little sections of your hair, and I would say probably about this thick, no thicker, because you want to make sure that you are getting a good crimp. The thicker you go with it, the less actual crimp there is in it. And basically, obviously this device opens and closes. You want to open, clamp it down, hold it for like 3 to 5 seconds, I would say, and then instead of dragging it down, I will pick up and clamp it down again like so. Obviously when you are looking in the mirror, you can sort of see where you need to clamp it. So just section by section, you're just moving it down, and it will create a little crimp in your hair. And that is literally it for all the sections. I try to obviously get the ends so that they're crimping like inwards rather than outwards. So obviously, as you can see, I'm like making sure that the end sort of crimps in like that. And then again, you're just picking up another small piece. Like the sections are not perfect, but I feel like with this hair, the messier the better. It sort of is meant to be a bit messy, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, you just want to make sure you are picking up and dragging it down, picking up, dragging it down, so that you get precise crimps. If you start to like drag it while it's already closed, it won't be as crimped and precise. This is literally what I do. So I'm gonna speed this through so it doesn't bore you. And then once I have crimped it, I will show you 3 quick, simple hairstyles that are so easy to do and just make it look a bit more festival, a bit more fun, rather than just keeping it all the same. And it saves you like going and get your hair done and like go to a hairdresser and stuff. They're so simple. So yeah, we're gonna carry on crimping our hair, 3 to 5 seconds, holding it down, open, close, crimping it all the way down. And remember, don't have your sections too thick. And you want to remember, like when you are picking up and clamping it down, you're like picking up where you left off. You don't want to really crimp a section, if that makes sense. Like make sure you drag it down enough so that you're not re-crimping it, because otherwise then it will look a bit weird. Do you know what I mean? And I always work from the back towards the front. I just find that easier because then I can see clearly what sections I've done already. On to the next section. So again, take a bit from the back first, and it's literally the same on the other side. If you do feel like you've got a bit too much of a thick section, I just spread it along so that it's flat in the clamp, so again you get a precise crimp to your hair. And that is the bottom done, really simple. And then again, I just take the top layer down, and I always wear this in a middle parting. So again, I just lay it all down, split in two, and then we start on one side. So from this point, I do start from the front, just so that I can like clearly line up where I want it to go. Some people do start it quite low so that you don't get such a like big kink at the top, but I actually like having a kink at the top. I feel like it, I don't know, it just suits me better that way. So again, obviously being careful of your head, but we're gonna crimp it right at the top, but you want to make sure that that bit's straight, because we're gonna try and keep it all the same width, like along, so that it starts at the same point, if that makes sense. But same thing, I open, close to crimp it. Like so. And then you want to take the next section back from this, so it starts at the same point. And again, we're going to clamp it exactly where the other one is, well, as close to it as possible. And then the same again. So obviously we are skipping a layer like in between, but I will do that obviously in a minute. We'll find it in between it, but I just like to make sure that this top layer is all done. Can you see it all starts at the same level? Then I'd say this last section at the back, do the same thing. Like that. And the good thing is, obviously it looks a bit crazy at the moment, but because this is so crimped, you can clearly see the straight bit, so it is quite easy to like fish out where it needs to go. So obviously we need to do all this underneath bit, so I just sort of wiggle my way through and find the next straight bit. Harder because I'm normally facing the mirror, so I can see it better. But yeah, we're just gonna fish out the straight bits and do the exact same thing. Like I said, it's not very precise with the sectioning. The messier the better. So as you can see, this side is all done. I do, once I've done this, just so that it's out of my face, I will then crimp it with one of my little slidey clips. But again, you want to make sure you get right in the actual dent of the hair so that you're not messing it up. And then that side's done, and we can do this side. So again, same thing, starting at the front. Obviously mine's quite easy because I do have short bits at the front, so I can easily partition it. But you want to make sure you've got the same sort of width down as the other side, so just bear that in mind when you do your first clamp, and then we go again. Like so, that is that done. So I'm just going to take these clips out for now actually, and yeah, this is literally all of it crimped from the back as well. And what I do, just again because I like my crimp to be quite precise, I'm just going to get some argan oil, not too much, but just spray it on my hands, rub it together, and then brush it through my hair with my fingers, just to make them like more precise and together. You do not brush this out. If you do need to brush it, use a wide tooth comb. Don't go in with a brush or anything, because it will just separate it all and make it really like puffy. But yeah, this is all crimped. If you don't have a crimper, when I was on holiday, what I did do is my hair was a little bit damp and I just plaited it, and then it sort of made a little wave as well. But I really suggest getting one of these crimpers if you do like this hairstyle look, because this lasts 2 days in my hair. It doesn't drop, it stays really good. Obviously I've got quite thick hair, which is a nightmare to style, but this is one of the best ones. If I have got a long day like a festival, then this is the hairstyle to go to, because it stays. So this is it all crimped. Now I'm going to show you a few little cute hairstyles that we can do. So what I would suggest as well for you to get is a pack of like the elastic bands. So I've got a massive pack here. I think I just got them off Amazon. I've got clear ones, but I've also got colourful ones, and obviously colourful ones for festivals all the way forward. So really simple. Again, I'm going to take the first section of my hair. Obviously, like I said, I've got short bits, so it's quite easy to do, and I'm just going to do 2 little cute plaits at the front of my hair. So obviously most of us know how to do a plait. We don't want it too tight, we want it to be quite loose. So this is going to, oh wait, it's really hard when I don't have a mirror. Let's start that again. So obviously you're going to get 3 sections of your plait, and then you're just going to cross each bit over. But yeah, you want it to be quite loose. I wouldn't say you want it to be like a proper tight plait, again, just because we want this to be like relaxed, messy vibes, rather than it being like so precise. Obviously because it is a festival, we're going for like hippie cute vibes. And then grabbing one of my elastic bands and just tying it at the bottom. So we're going to make it look like we've got like a few little braids in our hair. And the same with this section, 3 sections, and plaiting it down. It's hard to do it with fake nails because they catch the wrong bit. But I had done this when I was on holiday, and I got so many questions about it, and it was honestly like the most simple hairstyle ever. So I'm going to get another elastic band. We're going to make sure they're the same colour. I feel like at the front we do want to do some kind of matching, but I love it at the ends, like it's not just dead straight, because we obviously have crimped our hair like that. And then I'm going to do another one a little bit like back in the middle of our hair, so we can make this one a little bit thicker, not too thick, because again we want it to be like braids, but you can add as many as you want in your hair, but it just sort of gives a little bit of detail to your hair. It's literally so simple. You could, if you're running late, you could literally do this on your way there. Obviously crimp your hair and then you can do whatever hairstyle you want. Gone for a purple one this time, and then I might even do another one right at the back, so like 3 on each side. One. So as you can see, it just adds a little bit of a cool vibe to your hair, like you've got some braids in. So let's do the other side. So obviously you want to make sure that you are leveling them out at the same side, sort of. Obviously it doesn't have to be so precise, but you do want them to be positioned in the same place. Again, matching them up, so I'm going to grab a purple band because that's what we used on that side. I've got a little trick as well to show you at the end on how to get these bands out, because they are a bit of a nightmare to get out, but I've got a little hack for you. Hopefully it works. So again, just there, and then find the last one. I literally love this hairstyle. I feel like a right hippie with it, but it's such a vibe for her festival hair. And like I said, it literally don't take long at all. Even the crimping doesn't take that long. Obviously it takes about half an hour, but that's like most styles of hair. But the actual designs take seconds. And like most people do know how to do a plait, so it's not like tricky to do. And again, getting the green to match. And there we have it. Obviously front ones you can like make them a little bit more neater, but I like the messy vibe. And obviously you can see my little braids in between. And yeah, this is hairstyle number 1. Cool, fun. Obviously the elastic bands add a little bit of colour to it, but yeah, really simple and easy. Right, and then let's take this out. So a little trick for the elastic bands is you want to just get it on like a heated device. This might not be hot enough, I might need to turn it back on, and then you'll literally snap the band. There we go, that's one broken. So just rub it along. It's not burning your actual hair, don't worry. There we go. Ta-da! That way it stops you ripping out your hair, because I've done it before with them elastic bands, like, and it rips out your hair. Obviously my hairstyles aren't going to look all the best now because I have started them, so like it's crimped a little bit, but it's literally so easy, right? Right, so let's take these plaits out and do the next one. So again, we're not brushing it out, we're just using our fingers so we don't ruin the crimp. So it's actually not that badly affected from the plaits, which is good. Right, our next one is using plaits again, but what we're going to do, so I've got my little comb. I'm going to leave some of my front bits out. You can put them back if you want to, but I like sometimes to keep my front bits there so I don't feel as bald. And then again, you're going to get 2 sections of your hair, just like a small section. Right, so we've got a small section here, and we're going to plait this one again. Obviously we've left the front bits, but we're going to plait this. With a little elastic band, we're going to tie this round. like so. And then we're going to do the same on the other side. So again, you want the same partitioned bit, like so, making sure they're the same. And then we're plaiting this. Tying it again, using the same colour green. And then straight behind this plait, we're going to create another section. And this time we're just going to tie it. No plait, just a cute little bunch. Doing a cute little bunch. Again, on the same on the other side. It's the same sort of section. Bunching it through. Like so. And then you can either, so with these two plaits, we're going to flip them backwards. You can either flip them backwards straight back to these bunches or crisscross them, however you would prefer. I'm going to cross them straight back. I'm going to pull them out a little bit just so they're not too like tight. And then when you flip them back, you're going to thread this bunch through one of the gaps in the plait. So opening the plait up and threading through the bunch like so. And then the same on the other side, we're gonna open it all up so it's not as tight. And then the same again, threading the bunch through the plait. Obviously it's a lot easier if I could see what I was doing, like so. And then if there is like a little bit sticking up, you can easily just like pin it back into the plait like that. Can you see? It's hard to show you, but that's another hairstyle. And then we can obviously puff these up, back comb these. But this is actually really cute, and like I said, you can crisscross them, but you can see I've got two little plaits. Very cute. That is another hairstyle, just using plaits and elastic bands. And then the same again, I'm going to turn on my thing so we can heat these elastic bands up to get them off. But obviously you just thread plait back through the bunch like so, and then burn the elastic band. And then last but not least, if bunches isn't your vibe, I mean not bunches, if plaits isn't your vibe and you want to do just bunches, I've got another cool little hairstyle for you. So again, just brushing it through with our fingers. Right, and then you're going to get our sectioning comb again, and this time we're just going to go straight back with our hair. So you want to take like, you'll section it back, it's quite a thick to begin with, but then you're going to split it in half. So flip this bit forward. So you've got two little sections of your hair, and then just like keeping that to the side, we're gonna elastic band this one back like so. And then with this section, so just, and then again getting that section, pulling it back towards that, and then you're going to do another, like all together, both sections, another bunch. So it's creating that sort of bubble effect, because once I've elasticated this, we're gonna, you can like separate it a little bit. Looks like a little bubble, so we're going to do the same on the other side. So again, get in your section, your thick one, and then splitting it in half. Again, just keeping that to the side so you can see it. Bunching the front bit together. And I suppose you could do the same thing on this one as well, by like, you can do a little cross. You could keep going all the way down instead of just doing two sections. That would be quite cool. So obviously you've got your first bunch, then you're going to pick up the rest of this hair and bunch it again, I'm pretty sure I used the yellow, not too sure, but again, bunch it, and then using this you can separate it a little bit, so you've got 2 little bubbles like so. And again, especially with the crimp, this is quite like a plain one to do, which is even easier. So then this is the last one, but again, you've got a cool little hairstyle going on. I just feel like the elastic bands make such a difference, because it does just make it look so much more like festival vibes as well. Also, have you seen Sophie Murray's TikTok that went viral of the glitter, like the gem stamp thing? That's also really good. But yeah, this is the final look of my hair. So they're 3 simple festival hairstyle looks, literally just using elastic bands. And yeah, I'm now gonna go and do a separate video, which is gonna be festival makeup, and that will also be upcoming on Thursday. So yeah, make sure you stick around waiting for that. Keep an eye out for it. But I will do an end clip where you can see the full finished look. So I'll see you when my makeup is done. Ta-da! This is the finished look. This is the makeup that is coming on Thursday, and it really suits this hair. I feel like I'm ready for a festival now. So yeah, obviously festival hairstyles, hope you enjoyed them. Hope they're nice and easy for you to follow for your festivals coming up. Keep an eye out for this makeup coming on Thursday as well. And yeah, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys. Mwah.